Hey guys, and welcome back to Culture Boys, a show where two guys just want to have a chat. I'm Nathan, and as always, I'm joined by Pepe. And this week, we have not only a guest, but we are also just shooting the man. Oh wait, I think I swore too early.
Literally 20
YouTube's
seconds in.
gonna get. It's okay. We'll bleep it. I'll bleep it. It's all right. It's all right. We'll bleep it.
Fantastic.
We'll fix it in post.
Anyway, welcome to the show. Fliss from the Powered Up Couple.
Hello, I'm back
Yay.
again.
Yes. How are you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. I am shattered. I am so tired.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, busy day, I take it.
Yeah, busy weekend. Had an afternoon tea yesterday, and then we went to a place called Who Farm,
Oh, lovely.
and it's dinosaurs as well.
Oh, dinosaurs, sick.
What? Like real life ones? That's unreal.
Yeah, clearly, yeah, real life ones. Yeah, like there's an actual, Stegosaurus roaming around. You can fit. No,
Could you imagine? That sounds like that sounds like such a budget like Jurassic Park, like not even Jurassic Park. Welcome to Who Farm.
No, it's not even like the proper Jurassic Park. It's a little recorder version.
Yeah.
Like the dinosaurs are alive, but they're all like kind of falling apart a little bit.
Yeah, and the recorder's also off key, so it just sounds like royalty free version cover, like.
But no, please explain this a bit more. Like we immediately started taking the piss out of it. I apologize.
Yeah, I know, right? How dare you? No, so basically, so Christmas last year, I got some deals to go there for experiences. So they run quite a few different experiences. So we did one called Carnival Combo today,
Mm-hmm.
which is feeding or being around foxes.
Oh.
I think it was a python today, and
Oh, okay. That one I'm a little iffy.
That is a jump,
I know, innit?
yeah, no.
Fox to python.
Fox, python, owl, and serval.
Ah, like all the Harry Potter animals. Sound.
No, so basically Who Farm.
Wow, way to make it worse, Pepe. Jesus.
Well, I mean, so the owl, speaking of Harry Potter and everything, the owl, Specsavers was actually one of the owls from Harry Potter.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got confused. For context, people who aren't from the UK, Specsavers is a optician's brand, like a glasses brand. I got really confused for a second there.
Yeah, it's a spectacled owl. That's why.
Oh.
It actually actually has glasses. Wait, what?
Shut up, you.
No. I think it's the markings and the breed of owl. But yeah, she
Oh, okay.
I think she may have been the stunt owl for Errol.
Ew.
While we got to have her on our arm and everything and stroke her, one of the keepers was explaining she was trained to basically fly but then do crash.
Oh.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah, so she can't actually fly properly, which is a real shame.
Oh, that sucks.
That is that's really sad, yeah.
Could you imagine that? It's like being half taught to do the thing you're supposed to do, I will teach you to walk a few steps and then tumble.
Yeah, I guess so. That's how old is this bird? Owl?
She's 24.
The owl's 24. How? What?
Yeah,
What's the average lifespan of an owl?
God knows.
I need to find. I'm looking it up right now. Hold on.
Because when you want to be like, "Cool, that's pretty old," and then it's like, well, depends on how long an owl lives for.
She is getting on, is what they said, unfortunately, because again, so they run the experiences. She's the only one who's actually handleable at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Whereas they had an even bigger falcon kind of thing, which is too heavy now. Too heavy.
Oh, okay.
How old did you say she was? Sorry.
She was 24.
She's 24. Owls live an average of 5 to 12 years, and
I'm pretty sure she was 24. I can't remember.
yeah, but it says that even longer in capacity. So obviously this is a well kept owl.
Captivity. Okay, yeah.
Like the wild ones are 5 to 12, but geez, that is
Yeah, I got panicked then.
yeah.
Misinforming.
Well, then that owl is definitely old.
I'm going down a rabbit hole now. I'm like,
Oh God.
okay, now I know about the wild owls. What about the captivity? Yeah, captivity owls. And it says over 25 years. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that checks out. What there? Well done. What's the owl? Specsavers, did you say the owl was called?
Yes, she was called Specsavers.
Incredible. Well done, Specsavers, on your 25th year of living.
Again, we're talking about an animal. We're not sponsored. Hashtag not ad.
No.
What a weird sponsor to have, by the way.
It is, yeah, a little bit. But yeah, so the experience there was, you get to handle them, so they sit on your, like on a glove, and you get to give them a little fuss. With the serval, he was called Duma, because it's Duma and Zeus.
What's servals? What kind of animal was that?
So a serval is a cat. It's a large cat, so
Oh,
they're
okay.
not too dissimilar to, I think, cheetahs and leopards with the spots.
Right, okay.
Okay.
So they're, they're sizable. They can take you down.
When you said large cat, I immediately imagine like a mancoon. You know those really freaking large cats that are just house cats, but really
Jeez.
massive.
I mean, so Who Farm do take in a lot of animals that are from other zoos and stuff where they're not perfect or, they've got something with them.
Yeah.
Or the more endangered animals. So in all honesty, you're talking about that. So walking around, they do have a lot of cats. So they have like the jungle cat, the fishing cat, the spotted, I think it's like silver striped or silver spotted cat. And a lot of them, when you're walking around, just look like oversized house cats. They're fantastic.
That's jokes. Oh, that's good.
Wow.
They could rip your throat out. But
Wow.
I can't help but going.
Well, I feel like if you're saying they're oversized house cats, maybe don't do that.
No.
Yeah, that's the one thing when you get a normal cat, that thing's outside like hunting mice, or it should be anyway, and like all those kind of things. And I imagine like if that's like an oversized house, that thing's hunting you, bruv.
Yeah, I was literally just thinking that too, like definitely maybe don't be calling it over like
Yeah, I mean that's the thing of like, so they're not massive, they're not like lion sized or anything like that. They're just like,
Yeah.
some are about the same size as like maybe a larger house cat, but they are, they're incredible. They're beautiful.
Well, like in terms of dog size, like if you could compare it to the size of a dog, what kind of dog would you compare it to?
So some of them would be the equivalent size of maybe a dachshund.
oh, okay, that's not like too big.
No, so like a serval is probably about the same size as a Doberman, but then again you can compare it to a leopard. The fishing cat's about the same size as maybe a pit bull.
Okay, so it's not like
Wow. Okay, there's pretty sizable cats though. That's sizable.
They're chonky.
yeah, like it's still big, but like when you're like, as long as it's not like, oh yeah, it's like the size of a golden retriever, I'm like, okay, that's pretty big.
I mean, a lynx cat maybe.
Yeah, I know some cats do, but you know what I mean, like
They're small enough. They're small enough to puss at, like to like call over. You'd want to cuddle them, and their claws would literally, I think their paws are like the size of your face.
Rah. Okay.
So we did that. So we got to see him eat a full quail, which was great.
jeez.
He was beautiful. He's a gorgeous boy. Then we got to actually feed Arctic foxes, and one of them, called Thor, has 3 legs, is a red fox, but has a genetic deformity where he's white. He was my baby.
Oh.
Oh, that sounds cute. I like that.
Yeah, so we got to feed them. So in the most natural state of feeding them, like we fed them what they eat and everything, and it was just crazy, like because they can jump so high.
No.
Thor, like I said, was he was sat right next to my foot, just against my leg, just waiting. And it's like, oh my god, I've made a best friend for life.
Oh.
This is so sweet. He didn't want to go anywhere.
Oh.
And then to the thing that I think you guys grimaced a little bit, Osiris the python.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Python. How big are we talking this thing? How big is this thing?
He wasn't humongous. So people think, oh, python, they're massive. It was heavy enough to hold. So he was like, I think like 10 kilograms. So he's heavy.
Right.
But he was like about, I don't know how to like explain, like he was about like the size of maybe, I don't know, a pole, like width. But he wasn't super long either.
Okay.
How many dachshunds we talking?
So I didn't see him straight out. He is big enough to handcuff you about 4 times. So probably about.
That's pretty big.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
That's a pretty, yeah. And so obviously I had Matthew with me to take pictures, and I did not realize this. So we got to hold him, which was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing he decided to do with me was be like, oh, you know what? Every other time I want to go back to the keeper. I'm really interested in the zookeeper. No, turns around immediately, looks at me and is like, all right, I'm coming up to you. And apparently I got a picture. So there's a picture of me where I'm laughing and his snoot is right against my cheek.
Oh yeah.
And apparently his tongue flicked out. as well. So he was like, I like.
Oh, you got booped. The snoot booped you.
I know. Yeah, he got his snoot booped and he's like, I'm going to boop you. So,
Man.
yeah, cause I got a bit panicked because I was a bit like, oh God, he doesn't really have teeth, obviously, because he's a constrictor. But I felt him go, turn around and I was like eye to eye and I was like, oh, crikey, hello.
Yeah. Aww.
I felt him like flick his tongue out to me and then he just settled down and was perfectly just cuddled up against me sort of thing. I'm like, oh, this is grand. If he gets miffed, at least he won't try and kill me.
Yeah.
Fair.
Nah, friendly as anything. Like, that was my day feeding sheep, feeding goats, feeding deer, feeding wallabies.
So at least it was an interesting day.
Wallabies. There's all sorts of these animals here. Like,
There is.
what was the strangest one? Like in terms of like something you've never seen before. Is it like a random as fuck animal?
So they have capybara. They have capybara.
I will. Okay, I'm gonna say this, right? Like, I will say this, right? Like, the capybara hype came round, like, I think earlier this year, maybe last year.
Yeah.
Everyone started doing capybara memes. I'm gonna say this. I've been a fan of the capybara well before the memes came in, right? I've been a capybara fan for years and years and years. And then suddenly capybaras become mainstream memes. Like, but nah. That is sick. I'm gonna go find a capybara. Right? I'm gonna leave this podcast in about 5 minutes. Travel down to that place and find a capybara.
It's not far. It's not far at all.
I love the thing that you are picking out here is that you're trying to be. I liked them before they were cool. You're fucking capybara hipster. What the fuck? You're a hipster now. Like, what the shit?
I will gatekeep capybaras. I will absolutely gatekeep capybaras. Capybaras are like y'all are fake fans of the capybara. That's what I'm saying. Like, not you guys personally.
Of all the things, this is not something I would ever expect to hear. Is Pepe being a capybara hipster? Like, yo, y'all are fake fans. I was into it before you were all even here. Like, God, I was here day one, man.
I will not gatekeep many things. However, I will gatekeep the capybara fandom.
Capybara, yeah?
Yeah, the capybara, that's what we call us.
They also had babies. They also had baby capybaras.
They're baby capybaras.
They basically look like shrunk down capybaras, basically.
I love that.
They're super cute. I guess that's the strangest thing I'd say because, I mean, they have, like I said, so they have sheep, they have goats, they have different reptiles. They have llamas, lemurs. They have I think they're billabongs.
What?
Billabongs?
Oh,
They smell like popcorn. Binturongs.
I need to Google this.
I need to see this as well. I don't know.
Binturongs.
The thing is, outside of this recording, this is not the first time I've spoken to Fliss about it. Is it even the same place? Is this the same place we talked about last time?
Yeah.
What even is this?
Okay, so like Fliss has told me about like all these like animals, and I'm like, what is that? Like, as far as I know, you're making shit up. Obviously you're not, but as far as I know, I'm like, what the I've never even heard of this.
I've never even seen this animal before. Like, this is
They're like oversized raccoons almost, but they're pure black, but they smell like popcorn and they're very lazy. They're very sweet though.
Yeah, they look like weird little well, not little, but they look like cross between like bears and raccoons and stuff.
Is literally
like,
also known as the bear cat is what it's called.
Yeah.
Like, that is, it looks cool. Like, the pictures I'm seeing, these binturongs are blind as hell.
I'm just amazed right now. Like, I don't even.
This one should be called Specsavers. They should have called that. I'm offensive. That's offensive to.
Nah, they're just big boys. But yeah, you have them. You have the coaties, which are like polecats again, but they have really long snoots for digging. Yeah, so that's a coatie. They have like I said, they have the lemurs. I think I previously talked about another experience I did where it was like the white ring collar lemurs.
Oh.
And then they obviously have the ring-tailed. They have the peacocks. They have the raccoons. They have raccoon dogs, which are basically, I think, tanuki.
Tanuki, yeah?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Tanooks. I know those ones at least.
Yeah. Freaking weebs. Bunch of weebs.
Shut up. Those are the ones with the really big bollocks, isn't it?
Oh my god.
I mean, I've not seen them. I'm very good for, every time, except today, because it was a bit cold, every time I've seen them, they've been very sweet, very friendly, very cute.
I think I broke Pepe.
I love it.
You can't just say that.
What?
Yeah, the ones with the big bollocks. Is that
Yeah.
Yeah,
known?
Tanukis,
Yeah,
right?
are they?
Tanooks have got the massive bollocks.
I did. What?
Yeah.
You never looked at a Tanuki statue properly. They got massive balls.
I built my whole Animal Crossing island with about 50 different Tanukis there.
Yeah, those ones are neutered.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
They've had them nicked. Because isn't that the whole thing? Like, they were castrated and stuff for coin purses, basically, or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, those balls.
Or for their coin purse, so to put it.
Oof.
Is that supposed to be the balls? Oh shit! Yeah, that do be some bollocks.
That's what I'm saying. They're the ones with the big bollocks.
Yeah, no, I know that now. I didn't. I'm not there looking at raccoon statue bollocks. I'm not there admiring this guy's balls.
Are you sure?
Oh, clearly not. I didn't know it existed until now.
Yeah, I was gonna say actually he wasn't, but
You could have told me that. I'd be like, nah, that's a freaking lie. Like you've been looking at too much like Rule 34 or some shit like that. I don't know what you've been looking at.
technically that's what happened because I said it and you was like, "Shut the fuck up!" No, it isn't. I'm like, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is, bruh.
Unreal. Okay.
But yeah, they have a lot of they have some endangered species basically of like the kind of cat family, the like different owls, different kind of birds of prey. They have wolves, so they
Ooh.
have Arctic wolf. I think they have Arctic wolves, timber wolf, a grey wolf or something, and they have another one which is really impressive. Funnily enough, so the deer are literally one side and then of a pathway, and then on the other side of the pathway is the wolves.
Right.
So they are literally predator prey within sight of each other, which is natural, which is really good.
How are like like I don't know if you know much about the feeding of the wolves. Like are they like kind of like fed? Not deer, probably.
No. They're fed various things. So like I don't know because you don't really get an experience with them or anything like that. Or maybe there is, but they're not fed things like that. Usually it's like birds, so like quail, chicken, fish, stuff like that. Because we had the discussion. Apparently the serval we see, they tried with every manner of meat, including fish. You think a cat would love some fish, and he was like, nah, I like my quail.
Fair enough.
They seem to be feeding quail to a lot of these animals, you know.
It varies. I think it's a variety diet. Like so with the big cats, I think it's like a variety of different things, but they can be a bit fussy. We've fed like mealworms and like fruit and veg to the meerkats before. And squeamish alert for anyone who worries. When we were feeding the foxes, they were chicks.
Oh.
Not alive ones, obviously. They'd be like the ones that are obviously bred for that.
I would be very concerned if it was live chicks.
That'd be absolutely gruesome. Jeez.
They're like bred for it sort of thing. Like they were telling us about like what they feed the snakes and stuff and what they feed different creatures, and it was it's interesting to listen to because again, I'm not a fan of like hearing about that kind of thing, and it's like, oh, you know, poor thing, but circle of life.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it be. Like you can't stop like predators. Yeah.
Don't stop me shouting at the cat when it brings something in. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I can feed myself, you bastard.
You've got you got 2 cats at your place, right?
4.
You got 4 cats. That has doubled since the last time I saw you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like so, like, do your cats like often hunt a lot as well?
So, Hisoka used to. He doesn't as much really anymore. No, so Muzan, he's called business cat. At work because he loves a meeting. He's like fast asleep right next to me, or he is. He's 11. He'll be 12 in January. I've never seen a cat do this. So you know in the cartoons where you see like birds have a little nest in like a hedge, and then the cat like peeks its head in, and it's got its like paws in the tree, and you never see that because it's like, oh, that doesn't look real. Yeah, he did that in front of us once and broke the nest, and a load of chicks fell out, and it's like, fuck's sake.
Oh my goodness, jeez. Okay,
he can hunt
for 11 as well. That's I mean, without sounding too.
He's a spry cat.
Yeah, like some cats, like because my 3 cats that I had back at home, like a couple of them were very like agile and still did hunt, but by 11 they were slowing down a lot. I think like one of them just became a house cat at 11 basically. But Yeah, that's well fair play to Moose-san, I guess.
Good old Muzzy. Good old Moose. You know, I mean, obviously we took, from anime because I'm a weeb, Musen.
No, yeah.
Because he's a handsome gentleman. So,
Nah, yeah.
but yeah, all of our cats have like a theme like that. Almost.
What are your other cats' names?
So, I mean, there's Hisoka.
Yeah.
So, anyone who likes Hunter x Hunter. So
Yep.
that's our ginger COVID cat because he came to us during COVID.
Nice.
Athena, she was a feral cat. We got her from Cat's Protection. We think she's like a cross between a munchkin and like a Norwegian forest cat. So she's very fluffy, but she's only little.
Cute.
There's Musim, who his owner passed away, which is a shame.
Oh.
Oh.
Again, Cat's Protection, and he looked like a cat that kept turning up. And then the most recent addition we got was Sojiro, which was a struggle because, again, handsome older gentleman. I didn't want him to be named after someone or something that was such a villain. He's meant to be, the change of heart.
Oh, I see. Does Sojiro also happen to like Katsukade and coffee by any chance?
I don't know. He has no teeth.
Is he constrictor?
Yeah, and he's an old boy. He's I saw him last year before we got Musen, and I thought he'd been rehomed, and then just after the bank holiday, I think in August, I saw him again. And I was like, okay, I've got to have this cat. He's 13. He's had a rough time.
Aw.
I want him. He's a dickhead. Not to me. He's all right. But like, if you ever see Matt, so we're trying to help him. Matt now officially, I say to him, because he's got tattoos on his arm now of like different things. I've told him, oh yeah, the Sojiro scar you've now got is going to be how you earn those tattoos. Because he's got a massive long one down his forearm from him.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, lovely.
Right, okay.
But not out of nastiness. Not out of nastiness. He's just he had an abscess. So.
Oh.
But he's our oldest boy at 13. So yeah, I've promised no more. No more cats until the inevitable happens, unfortunately, when they pass on.
That's fair, yeah.
But I've said I'll go for older cats, just because they get overlooked a bit more. Same with black cats.
So we don't have to be concerned that Fliss is going to turn into a crazy cat lady.
Just Minecraft. Minecraft is where crazy cat lady Fliss comes in. Any game I can have a cat.
What you said about the black cats, right? I'm amazed by that. I love black cats. I literally, I mentioned before, I had 3 cats. And they're all black cats, and they're all lovely. They're like massive. They're like fluffy. They leave fur everywhere.
Didn't you say one of yours was a bit of a shit?
Oh yeah, Olimar. He was a bastard, but man, I love that guy. He was so cool. R.I.P. because he died probably about a year ago last week. But man, that cat was honestly the best. I taught him to sit. I taught him to roll over, and he'd always come and see me. He recognized me even though I moved away 7 years ago. He still recognizes me and all that kind of thing. And it was really sad. I think a week or so before he passed away, I was down in London, and I was just there. My parents look, we don't think he's got long left, so I literally said my final goodbye to him there, and he was so cute, man. He was one of the best bastards a guy could have, man. That cat, as I said, cats are bastards. I will reiterate.
Oh yeah, they are.
They are awful. However, they are so freaking cute at the same time. And that cat Olimar, big up Olimar, in Smash and in my pet universe, because he was so freaking cool. He was massive. He was chonky. He was fluffy. He was all sorts of cool, man. And then I don't know, that was it. Because we originally had our first cat. We got in 2009, I think. We got her from Cat's Protection. Her name was Fluffy. We just kept the name. And they told us, yeah, she's spayed. You don't have to worry about any of that. And then we go on holiday for 2 weeks. And then suddenly we get her back from the cattery. It's cattery lady's your cat's looking kind of big. And we're like, okay. Turns out cat's pregnant.
Hey.
They lied. The Cat's the Cat's Protection lied. They got false information basically from whoever the owner was beforehand. And yeah, then we end up having 3 cats instead of just the 1. So they were cool. And now we've just got the 1 again, and she's still alive. Fluffy's still there. She's old as hell. So she don't do much. She only likes my dad. She don't like anyone else. But she does what she does. She's there. She chilling. She doesn't go out. She goes out for about 15 minutes now, and then comes back in. Does a whatever, and she just sleeps. She's deaf as hell. She deaf. You clap behind her. She don't react. Yeah, you had to test that out. But no, like she's doing fine. But that's my pet situation down south. Like, but no, like all the cats, they still do their things. Like they're about.
Yeah, they do. I mean, that's the thing again, like, because I'm sad about the fact that I do want older cats and things that, and again with black cats, unfortunately, they're seen as bad luck.
Yeah, nah, screw that. Black cats are cool.
Because of witches and stuff, and they have no personality, and it's like, I have never met a black cat that does not have a personality that is bonkers or sweet or loving. They are just as loving, they're just as sweet, and not to be funny, but like, if they want to hang around with witches, clearly they want to hang around with, intelligent people, and, they gotta have that pizzazz. I mean, how else are you gonna get your eye of Newt?
I mean, they can't really want to hang out with intelligent people. They hung out with Pepe, so.
I knew that was coming. I knew that. As soon as I heard it, like, here we go. I do a little countdown for this little thing that he's doing. Jeez, okay.
Well, of course I gotta get in there,
Yeah. But nah, like black cats are cool, man. Leave out the black cats,
Yeah, nothing against them. Your cats were lovely.
I'm not down for this cat racism that the world is spreading right now.
Yeah, your cats were lovely.
Exactly, yeah.
I've already had foxes be that today, apparently.
For racist foxes. Jesus.
Racist Arctic foxes, yep. Didn't want to hang out with the red foxes today.
With an Arctic fox, you said, was it an albino one, did you say?
So it wasn't, that's the thing. So, Thor, he's just got a genetic anomaly. So he is a red fox, but he's just white.
Oh, so he's a red, he's not an Arctic fox.
No, he's not an Arctic fox. So we fed Arctic foxes and he's with them as well. So he's...
Oh.
Yeah, he's only got 3 legs as well.
Ah, okay. I had a 3-legged cat back in the day. My uncle came to our house one day with 2 cats. He said, "Here, you have these cats now." And we were like, "Okay." One of them was like kind of normal, brown, fluffy, and then the other one had 3 legs and no tail. We didn't name this cat, by the way. I'm going to emphasize this. We didn't name this cat. My uncle named the cat.
Oh God, is this another scent search?
The cat's called Stumpy. It was called Stumpy.
Oh, okay.
Ah, there's a meerkat at Who Farm called Stumpy, 3 legs.
Stumpy 3 legs. Yeah, exactly. Stumpy 3 legs.
I was expecting much worse, Pepe.
What the? I'm not going like Lovecraft cat names here. And I'm just going.
I don't know, but I was like, we've already got to put a censor because I swore too early. I'm like, God, are we gonna have to bleep something else out for fuck's sake?
No. I'm not no HP Lovecraft, I'll tell you that for now. And if you know that reference, you know exactly what I mean.
Yeah.
Yep. Move past that very swiftly.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
How do we move on from that? How do you even segue conversation? But no, cats are cool. Like, Nathan don't have no cats though. I never knew you as a pet guy, Nathan.
My parents never wanted us to have pets.
Would you have wanted a pet? Like
I've always wanted a dog.
Yeah, because you get when I've seen you with dogs, you seem to actually quite enjoy company of dogs. Sound weird.
Yeah, I've always wanted a dog since I was a kid, and weirdly enough, even though I've never wanted to own a cat, whenever I go somewhere where someone owns a cat, normally without trying very hard or at all, most cats seem to like me.
Ah.
Yeah, I remember that when you visited us at that point. You're like, I just didn't. It's just Hisoka's like, hey, I don't like anyone. Oh, stranger.
Yeah, literally, like Matt and Fliss told me, like, yeah, so you're probably not going to see him much, and I was just sitting there in the living room having a chat with them, and then all of a sudden there's a cat next to me. I'm like, okay, cool. How you doing? You good? Obviously, I wasn't. Like, I'm not like that awkward around cats and dogs. But yeah, I've always wanted a pet, but my parents were like, "Yeah, you ain't gonna take care of that thing. There's no way we're getting you one because you're not gonna put in the work. You're a lazy ass." And I'm like, up until a certain point, I was like, "God damn it, I could do it." And now I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not. I'm not actually gonna be. I'm too lazy."
So you said like if you could, you'd want a dog. Like, do you know what breed of dog you'd want?
I always wanted a husky.
Ah, yeah,
They're high energy.
they're loud, you know. They
Yeah.
Balky dogs.
yeah, they get naughty as well, you know. I have a friend that has like a husky hybrid kind of thing, like, and it's like, and that dog is that dog troublesome, you know.
See, I always saw them and was like, man, they look so cool.
They're cute looking. They look cute, yeah.
But although I also, now that I'm a bit older and it's like, oh, actually, huskies, you take them out of their natural climate and it's basically just torture for them because they're so fluffy and whatever. They're not supposed to survive over here where it's a little warmer or a lot warmer than they were bred for. So I'm like, yeah, I don't really want to do that. Like, I don't, it's the same reason I don't want a pug because it's like we basically bred them to the point where they're just the little fucking frog prince from that Treehouse of Horrors. Kill me.
They can't breathe. Yeah, they can't breathe very well.
Yeah, it's really like I think like there's like a weird like pug boom in around like 2012, I think, where loads of people like just wanted a pug.
Yeah.
And it was like cool to have one, but then you like it's all cool looking like face value, but then you realize how many health issues they have, and it's like that's yeah.
Yeah, like it's basically just torture. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of sad.
On a positive note, they are rebreeding them
Oh yeah.
Are they?
so that they have their actual snouts. Yeah, so there has been.
Okay.
So to have that on a happier note, they are rebreeding pugs and stuff.
That's actually pretty good.
That is some good news. That is some good news.
Yeah,
Yeah, the only other dog I would have ever considered is just so expensive.
a Samoyed.
I mean, everyone wants a Shiba, like
Oh, a Shiba Inus, yeah.
Yeah, man. He wants the meme dog. He wants the
Loaf.
But then like I watched a video and like I saw like in Akita they have a specific breed of Shiba Inu and they get big.
Is it?
So they're like the size of a golden retriever, but it's still a Shiba. And I was like,
That's huge. Love that.
dude, I kind of want that instead. I want an Akita dog because they're like just big fuckers, man.
Yeah, they get like they're spicy, Those dogs they get a little bit aggy as well, the Shibas. Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta be a good owner for them if you do get one.
Yeah. And that's why I don't own any dog because I probably wouldn't be that great an owner because it'd be like, yo, let's go outside. I'm like, fuck off. I don't want to go outside.
I reckon you when it comes down to it, Nathan, I reckon you would, I reckon you'd be a good owner.
I mean, I probably would put in the effort, but when it's like, it's going to take a long time before I get there, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Changing my own habit and whatever to be like, all right, I gotta take the dog out and sort this out. Like,
You gotta work your way up. You gotta get a goldfish first, and then
oh, I had fish, but
Doesn't really count, does it?
not really.
Won it at the carnival, died a week later, sort of thing.
Oh no, but I think I told this before. But basically, my dad was the one who kept them. Like, he would take me and my sister to like Pets at Home, the pet store, and we'd pick out the fish, and then like we'd basically just left it all care to my dad. And he overfed them like just crazy because he fed them like twice a day like they were fucking people.
How do you overfeed fish? I never realized you could overfeed fish.
You only need to feed fish like once a day at most.
Yeah.
You give them too many flakes, fish flakes, like, so you give them a portion.
Yeah. In fairness, yeah, there's always like the bigger spoon and the smaller spoon, weren't there? Yeah.
My dad literally he literally fed them flakes twice a day, once in the morning and once at night, and he fed them as well as he fed us. And it's like, no wonder why some of the other fish got a bit plump and some of the bigger ones decided to eat the smaller ones, and we were constantly replacing fish because they just kept eating each other.
They ate each other.
Yeah.
Fish do that.
Fuck it.
More mornings than not, right? We would wake up and be like, oh god, there's another one.
That is, I did not know.
Just another, like, yeah.
What, goldfish?
All fish.
Any fish.
No, the ones that you kept specifically were goldfish, right? Or what were they?
We had all sorts of fish, but yeah, we also had goldfish.
They all just ate each other.
Some of the goldfish got eaten. Some of them just died from probably overfeeding, actually. But we had, I don't know what type of fish it was, but we had this one fish that was like really aggressive, and it used to nip at every fish.
That's just aggressive fish.
It wasn't even the biggest one in the tank, but it was just the most aggressive one. Funny enough that was my fish.
Not surprised.
What did you name your fish?
I probably did when I was a kid, but I don't remember now.
Yeah.
This was back when I was like 10. But that one fish I knew. I remember because we picked it out, and I remember because parents being parents. Me and my sibling, like, so my parents was like, right, you get one of each. So we would agree on whatever breed, and then we'd be like, oh, I want that one and that one. So I remember we picked it, and I was like, I want that one. Because in the tank, it was like, in the pet store, it was like swimming around really fast. And I was like, yeah, I want that one. Obviously, we take it home, and that turns out to be like the most aggressive fucking fish. It didn't matter what we put in there. I guarantee you, it started fighting anything that went in there. And if another fish was eaten, it was probably that one. I legit was like, it was probably that fish.
Nathan just chooses the most aggressive fish. Of course he does.
But when I picked it at the pet store, it's because it was zooming. I was like, yeah, the fast fish. I want the fast one.
In fairness, that is my exact reasoning for when I got my tortoise. He's still alive right now. He's called Ian, and he lives with my parents. And that tortoise is aggressive, bruv. That tortoise, he will snap at you. But it's that same reason that you said about there just then, in the fact that I picked that tortoise because he was moving around. He was like all over the walls and like, there you go.
Yeah, right. See, because when you're picking it, you're like, I want the most active one, because you're like, well, that one's like doing stuff. So when I take it home, theory being that when it's at home, it's gonna be doing stuff, and you're gonna see it all the time. Turns out, it's probably got too much energy, or it's aggressive like that fish, and it will kill almost anything else in there.
Jeez, aggressive fish. I never did.
Who knew?
I didn't know. I've never even heard of an aggressive fish. Yeah.
Oh, bro, trust me, I never knew any of this until we kept those fish.
That's hilarious.
I learned a lot about fish by just experiencing that ownership for, I think we only had fish for a few months before my mum was like, right, fuck this. This is getting annoying now. And we're wasting too much money replacing fish.
That is jokes. I can't get over the.
Mind-boggling.
I wish people could see Pepe's face right now. Like, it's just so good.
I can't even comprehend aggressive fish. I could not even comprehend it.
Certain fish are more aggressive. You know, because obviously it's not just like, oh, fish is like the catch-all term, you know.
Yeah.
There's all the different breeds and whatever. So like, yeah. I mean, I watch a guy on YouTube, and he's a fish keeper. And like, I've learned a lot of things through that as well. There's quite a lot of aggressive fish. There's all sorts, you know, like you got your bottom feeders, and then the ones that swim at the top. And you got your schooling dither fish that like are small and everyone ignores, and they just sort of swim around, and their whole purpose in a fish tank is just to calm everyone else down.
Wow.
It gets like deep, like surprisingly deep.
No pun intended.
Well, especially when you just think, oh yeah, buy the fish, dump them in the tank, and they just swim around, right?
Yeah. That's incredible. Right, okay. We're going to have to wrap this episode up very shortly. However, I would ask you guys a question before we all go. If you could have one animal and have it domesticated and keep as a pet, what would you have?
Oh, it's hard.
I would have a chimp.
Okay. Yeah? Any particular reason why the chimp?
Just want one.
You just chimp, yeah.
I was going to say elephant for like the Simpsons reference.
Stampede.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I was going to go for the reference, but I thought, no, I don't actually want an elephant. I want a chimp, or maybe like a tiger or something. I don't know why.
A tiger, yeah. I mean, if it is domesticated, then yeah, like you don't have to worry about that shit eating you. So.
Oh, actually, no. I want a bear.
A bear.
You can't change your thing. You had first an elephant.
Okay. I'll pick the one. I want a bear.
You want the bear? Okay, you go for the bear.
What kind?
Black bear.
It sounds like an Office reference. Is it?
I'll tell Pooh you're not coming for dinner.
Is he just gonna be sitting at your table around dinner, like just like chilling, eating some like what?
Maybe, I don't know. But like, you know, I've seen videos of like domesticated bears, like people raise them from cubs and stuff. It's cute. I want one.
What about you, Fliss? What are you saying?
It's a tough one because I'd have so many different animals. I think the one that screamed out to me immediately was a bat.
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
Ooh, never really hear bat as a pet option, yeah.
Because, you know, it is lovely seeing them out in the wild and stuff like that, and it is lovely to see them when you can. And I have watched a lot of videos and, like, seeing about, like, their wings are leathery and they're really sweet and they've got these really big eyes. And they are such intelligent creatures and they are lovely. But yeah, no, unfortunately, Nathan stole elephant. Initially. So.
You can still have elephant. If you want.
No.
Yeah, you can still have elephant.
I think probably either a bat or maybe, like, given more time, maybe possibly a big cat or something. But that's just me, or a wolf. I mean, I think, you know, hands down, a wolf would be pretty cool. But dragons don't exist, so.
You get a Komodo dragon.
No, not the same. I want a I want this big ass lizard that I can sit on the back of, and it'll either blow out thunder, lightning, fire, ice,
Yeah.
or just simply turn around and tell me, I am now part of its horde. And I can just sit on a lot of gold.
What if the dragon was just really bitchy? yeah. Yo, Fliss, I fucking hate you. Imagine it just like, just start
Where's my
shit.
Pokemon card?
Where's my
Charizard?
elephant? Where's my elephant?
Where's my elephant? Yeah.
The dragon itself wants an elephant. You have to bring that dragon to the elephant.
Oh no, I don't want to turn a dragon anymore.
It's just
Can't be having this.
It's just too bitchy.
I can't be having that.
You get a dragon by as an arsehole.
Go on, Pep. Round us off. Like,
I'd go for a panda. I relate to the panda on so many levels.
Panda.
Yeah, okay.
They're very lazy though. They're very sweet though.
It's lazy. It's black. It's white, just like me. Like I relate to that.
What do you mean? You're green.
What? Nah. For those who I don't think I've ever actually said this on the pod. I am actually mixed race. I'm half black, half white. By the way, I don't know if that's ever been established on our podcast in the 3 years that we've done it. Just want to express that as like I've never said that. We don't. I think we've.
No, I don't. Maybe. I don't know.
We've clarified that Nathan is Asian. But
Yeah, I don't. We might have said it at one point.
I don't think we've ever said about my ethnicity, but that is.
I'm not gonna lie. It's been a long time. We've done a lot of these.
It's been a while, but I think our main discussion about that was when we were talking about Red, the Pixar film, Turning Red.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's when that shit came out. But yeah, I'd have a panda, man. Panda's chill. Like he chill on my sofa, eat some bamboo, or I got some popcorn or whatever. He, like I don't know, whatever doing, like just chilling. Me and the panda might put it in some fancy clothes, like in Tekken.
You might wanna you'd have to set up a lot of safety things because pandas just like the amount of videos I've seen where pandas just like fall off a shit.
Yeah,
Like.
that's so jokes.
Do you know what I mean? Like, they're just like they'll climb some shit and then they'll just fall, and you're like, oh my god, you're endangered. What is wrong with you?
It could happen.
They're not endangered anymore, are they? Pandas have had enough babies. Yeah, they're not endangered.
Yeah.
But they're gonna make themselves endangered again, falling off cliffs.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, innit? Like, give them enough freedom and they'll probably make themselves endangered again. Fucking falling off a shit.
Just like nature's blooper reel.
Push them off.
But yes. But I think that's gonna wrap us up for today. Thank you, Fliss, for joining us. Apologies I couldn't have you on for longer. But thank you guys for listening to the podcast. Do you want to tell us where they can find you, Fliss?
Yeah, so if you want to come and check us out, so myself and Matthew, we are on Twitch, the Powered Up Couple. We also have the Powered Up VODs, and we also have our Discord as well, which I can't quote because I can't remember, which is great. And also you can find us on Twitter/X, which is again the Powered Up Couple, where you can listen to us. And of course, we also support a few other streamers as well, and we collab with them, so check them out too if you want to have a nosy.
Nice one.
Oh.
Thank you very much for this. Right, and that wraps up today's episode of Culture Boys. Thank you for listening, guys. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell button for new videos every Sunday. And remember to follow us on X/Twitter. Links in the descriptions, as well as you can find us on all podcast platforms. They are also there. But yes, thank you for listening, and tell us what animal you'd want to be. Own that thing. Right. Bye.
God, bye.